What is going on, YouTube Nation? This is Dark Dividend. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. I found a pretty interesting dividend stock, and I'll give the shout out before I even start the review on this dividend stock. It was by you guys, so I always give shout outs. I'm going to start giving names out for shout outs. There's hot dividend stocks that you guys refer me to do reviews on, and of course, this is not financial advice for entertainment purposes only. Disclaimer in the description, but I'm definitely closely watching this dividend stock. That's a real estate investment trust, and they're starting to put their name out there. They actually split their stock. I'll go over that as well. And the rebounding revenue is also attractive for me as a dividend investor. If you're new to this YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Smash that like button. And let's check this readout right now. First, I want to give a shout out to Chris Connell75. He said, "Can you look at CTO?" Absolutely. Let's check these guys out. And this stock really grabbed my interest after this recommendation by Chris. It's known as CTO Realty Growth Incorporated, sitting at 1918, a dividend yield of 7.92%, a PE ratio of 123.53, FFO. Average volume 141.43K. The market cap is 429.46 million US dollars. Year range is 1718 to 2307. Day range is 1908 to 1925. This previous close was 1908. So let's look a little bit more into these guys. So CTO Realty Growth, this is on their website, is a publicly traded real estate investment trust that operate. So this is very interesting. CTO Realty Growth is a publicly traded real estate investment trust that owns and operates a portfolio of high-quality, retail-based properties located primarily in the higher growth markets in the United States. CTO also owns an approximate 15% interest in Alpine Income Property Trust, PINE, which I need to do a review on as well. A publicly traded net lease REIT. Let's look more into these guys. They also had an article on Seeking Alpha. CTO Realty has a long operating history, but is a newly formed REIT that has recently completed a 3-for-1 stock split. This is on August 17, 2022. So they referred everybody to Seeking Alpha. The company owns 22 properties in the Sunbelt region in the United States. In addition, they have an interest in Alpine Income Property Trust, which is another REIT. Shares presently trade on low volumes and have been fairly range-bound, but is accompanied by an attractive dividend payout, which is currently yielding 7% at current price levels. With ample opportunities for internal growth, the stock has a favorable outlook for modest upside potential. In addition to dividend payout, this could result in market-beating shareholder returns. So, based on CTO Realty Growth. So they are getting some attention by Seeking Alpha. I also wanted to bring that up. So here's their properties. There's not a lot of properties, which can be a risk with these guys. And the one thing that's kind of bothersome is their website's not very good. Somebody needs to do a better job on their website. That kind of turns me off a little bit, but they have some pretty strategic locations right here. I'm just showing the in Georgia, right here in Virginia, Ashford Lane, the shops at Legacy in Plano, Texas, Atlanta, Georgia. There's a few spots in Georgia. The shopping center in Texas looks good. Beaver Creek Crossing, this looks pretty good. Crossroads Town Center in Arizona. They're in Jacksonville. They're also in Texas. So Henderson, Nevada. So they're in pretty decent. Here's right here. Florida. I think they're in some pretty good locations. I agree with them. The Fidelity as well. Albuquerque. Interesting. So these guys appear to know what they're doing. I really do think they are pretty strategic. Just please work on your website a little bit more because it's a little difficult. I mean, they're referring me to Seeking Alpha. I, basically did a screenshot on their important news. So that's one thing that's kind of like, ugh. The website's not bad. It's below average, whoever did the website to present stuff. Guys are a little bit smaller, but they appear to know what they're doing. So, I mean, could I risk $1,000 in there and see what happens? Doesn't bother me. I or have 100 shares and see what happens. It really wouldn't upset me if I lost some money and just threw some play money in these guys is a real estate investment trust. And again, they did split their stock, which I'll go over shortly. But let's go over their revenue and dividend history, and we need to look a little bit into the FFO as well. Because they're so small, it's probably good if I go over quarterly financial results recently. So here's the revenue in millions US dollars. Little up and down. 2015, 42. 2016, 65. 2017, 38. Again, millions US dollars. 2018, 43. 2019, 44. 2020, 56. And then 2021, 70. So from 2017 to 2021, they know what they're doing now. It appears, just looking at these trends, they started to figure out what's going on. So we got a trend, we got a rebound in revenue. So this is good. Things are looking good, things are looking pretty strong. And even during the pandemic, they still made money. So I like that. Let's go over a few more things. So I want to go over their quarterly revenue in December 2021. So the revenue did go up by 54.75%. Revenue was 24.70 million. Operating income was 7.88 million. It's up 7.61%. Net income went down 97.58%. It was at 1.93 million. Net profit margin was 7.82. It was down 98.43%. Earnings per share went up 16.63. March revenue went up 16.98%. That's March 2022. The revenue was 17.21 million. The net income went down 97.41%. Net profit margin went way down, and earnings per share went down. So, that's one thing to look at. I mean, net income went down 97.41%. Net profit margin went down 97.79%. Earnings per share went down 114.12%. And then June 2022, we got a big rebound right now. Revenue was 19.46 million. The year-to-year change was up 36.27%. Operating expenses was up, 23.17%. It was at 9.40 million. Net income went up 132.71%, and it was at 1.22 million. Net profit margin went up to 6.26, which went up the 124.01. Earnings per share was at 0, so it was negative 100%. September 2022, revenue went up 39.45%. It was at 23.12%. Operating expense went up 28.02%, 1056 million. Net income went down 4.82 million. It went down 79.88%. Net profit margin went down 85.57%. It was at 20.84. And earnings per share was at negative 0.07. So it went down 955.30%. Just be aware of some of these trends that are going on. But their revenue is going up. So we need to look at FFO. Let's go. So here's some news in October 27, 2022. So here's some highlights they have. Reported net income per diluted share, common stockholders is 0.19 or 19 cents. Quarter ended in September 30th, 2022. Reported core FFO per diluted share attributable to common shareholders of 47 cents for the quarter ended in September 30th, 2022, an increase of 38.2% for the comparable year. Reported AFFO per diluted share attributable to common stockholders of 49 cents. Try reading this 1,000 miles per hour. At 49 cents for the second quarter ended in September 30th, 2022, had an increase in 36.1% comparable to the prior year period. So that's one thing that is very interesting. So also right here reported a 12.0 increase in same property NOI during the quarter ended in September 30th, 2022, as compared to the comparable year period. So that's one thing that I found very interesting. So let's go to their dividend history. Let's start in 2011. It was 1 cent. 2012, 2 cents. 2013, 3 cents. 2014, 4 cents. a little stagnant. 2017 it was at 5 cents, 2018 6 cents. Now again, these guys are small. 2018 7 cents to 8 cents, 2019 10 cents to 11 cents, 2019 13 cents. Then 2020 they cracked 25 cents, 40 cents, for some reason $1. I mean, you can almost, things are looking a little interesting. Then you got a little special dividend at 11.83. So stagnant at $1. And then March 2022 was at 108. Then you see the stock split, which is right around here, and I'll confirm that. 37 cents to 38 cents. So the payout ratio is 53%. Number of dividend increases in the last 5 years is 12. But one share, you made 152 with a 7.92% dividend yield. The dividend growth in 5 years is 117.11%. I can almost confirm that's probably from this thing that happened here, but I will confirm the stock split history with you as well because I like to be very transparent. And on Seeking Alpha, they had a 2-for-1 stock split in 86, 1992, a 2-for-1 stock split in July 1st, 2022. They had a 3-for-1 stock split. So here is their price here, just to confirm that with you guys. So if you're new to this YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. I'm going to look at these guys and see really what these guys are about before I pull the trigger on them. I can't confirm that I'm going to buy them, but this one is definitely on my radar, and this was a great catch, and I enjoyed doing this review. So if you're interested in watching more reviews, as you are, because we're getting usually 1,000 views a video, you got to hit that notification bell after you subscribe. I post a lot of videos. I'm starting to do shorts with information, investing tips. If you invested $10,000 in Apple, I just posted one, like how much money you would make. So things like that are why you need to hit that notification bell after you subscribe. I really am going to enjoy doing shorts for you guys. I'm going to be a little bit transparent with things. I'm going to do quick reviews sometimes on dividend stocks that really don't need 5 or 10 minutes. Really straight to the point on some of these stocks. I'm going to explain why I don't buy certain stocks with shorts. So make sure you hit that notification bell. You guys have a great Friday, and I'll have a video for you tomorrow.